Welcome back to our channel. Today, we will explore the famous TV series I Dream of Jeannie, which debuted in 1965. I Dream of Jeannie is one of the most beloved fantasy comedies of the 60s and 70s, with its magical stories and great acting. So today, we will reminisce and review this series again, with a general look at the cast from the early days to the present. We will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors in the series and how they have changed in 2024. Now let's find out together. Number 15. Bill Daly was born on August 30th, 1927, and he played the role of Roger Healy. At that time, Bill Daly was about 38 years old. Roger Healy was a close friend of Tony Nelson and a pilot in the United States Air Force. Bill Daly's character was described as humorous, enthusiastic, and always full of creative ideas. Roger often got into humorous and troublesome situations, especially when Jeannie, a fairy, used her magic. The combination of Bill Daly's optimistic personality and talented acting ability gave the character of Roger Healy a charming and lovable appeal. Bill Daly passed away on September 4, 2018, at the age of 91. He was widely known for his prominent roles in films and television series such as The Bob Newhart Show. His legacy in the entertainment industry is still recognized and cherished. Number 14. Emiline Henry was born on November 1, 1928, and she played the role of Amanda Bellows. At the time of her series debut in 1966, Emiline Henry was 38 years old. Amanda Bellows was the wife of Dr. Alfred Bellows, who was suspicious of the strangeness surrounding Tony Nelson and Jeannie. Emiline Henry's character was portrayed as elegant, charming, and intelligent, but often found herself in comical situations due to her husband's suspicions about Jeannie and Tony. Amanda brought balance and grace to the series, adding depth and complexity to the relationships between the characters. Emiline Henry passed away on October 8, 1979, at the age of 50, due to a brain tumor. She left behind a legacy of memorable roles throughout her television and film career. Although she has passed away, Emiline Henry is still remembered and loved by audiences for her role as Amanda Bellows in I Dream of Jeannie. Number 13. Hayden Rowe was born on October 23, 1910, and he played the role of Dr. Alfred Bellows. At that time, Hayden Rowe was about 55 years old. Dr. Alfred Bellows was an Army psychiatrist who was always suspicious and tried to find out about the strange phenomena surrounding Major Tony Nelson and Jeannie. Hayden Rowe's character was described as a strict, meticulous, but also humorous person. His constant suspicion and efforts to expose Jeannie's secret created many humorous and tense situations in the series. Hayden Rowe passed away on August 19, 1987, at the age of 76. He left a deep impression on the audience through the role of Dr. Bellows, along with many other roles in movies and television shows. Do you like this character in the movie? If yes, leave comment number 1. If no, leave comment number 0. Number 12. Larry Hagman was born on September 21, 1931, and he played the role of Tony Nelson. At that time, Larry Hagman was about 34 years old. Tony Nelson was a U.S. Air Force astronaut who discovered Jeannie, a fairy, after an emergency landing on a deserted island. Larry Hagman's character was portrayed as a sincere, intelligent, and sometimes naive man who tried to keep Jeannie a secret from his friends and superiors. Larry Hagman's skillful portrayal brought the character of Tony Nelson charisma and humor, creating a perfect duo with Barbara Eden as Jeannie. Larry Hagman passed away on November 23, 2012, at the age of 81 due to complications from cancer. He was widely known for many prominent roles, especially the role of J.R. Ewing in the series Dallas. Larry Hagman's legacy in the entertainment industry continues to be recognized and celebrated. Number 11. Harold Gould was born on December 10, 1923, and he played the role of Miles Weber. At the time, Harold Gould was around 63 years old. Miles Weber was Rose Nylund's boyfriend. Harold Gould's character was portrayed as a gentleman, intelligent, and sophisticated, who always showed love and care for Rose. The relationship between Miles and Rose provided many romantic and humorous moments, contributing to the success of the film. Harold Gould passed away on September 11, 2010, at the age of 86 due to complications from prostate cancer. He left behind a legacy of memorable roles in both film and television, including roles in Rhoda and The Sting. Number 10. Barbara Eden was born on August 23, 1931, and she played the role of Jeannie. At the start of the series in 1965, Barbara Eden was 34 years old. Jeannie is an enchanting genie who has the ability to grant any wish. She is freed from her magic lamp by an astronaut named Tony Nelson, who later becomes her master. Barbara Eden's character is described as playful, mischievous, and sometimes causes trouble due to her good intentions, but not the consequences. Jeannie loves Tony very much and often uses her magic to help him, although sometimes it leads to funny situations. Barbara Eden is currently 92 years old. After the success of I Dream of Jeannie, she continued her acting career with many notable roles in both film and television. Barbara Eden also appeared on numerous television shows and events, becoming a beloved pop culture icon. She also wrote an autobiography, Jeannie Out of the Bottle, about her life and career, which has left a deep impression on audiences for decades. Number 9. Barton Malone was born on December 25, 1902, and he played the role of General Martin Peterson. At that time, Barton Malone was around 64 years old. General Martin Peterson was one of the most powerful and strict characters. Barton Malone's character was a senior officer who often supervised and gave orders to the main characters. General Peterson was portrayed as a tough, serious, and very principled man, but also had loyalty and dedication to his job and country. His presence in the film added drama and created humorous situations when he interacted with Jeannie and Tony Nelson. Barton Malone died on January 1, 1969 from double pneumonia at the age of 66. Number 8. Karen Sharp was born on September 20, 1934, and she played the role of Melissa. At that time, Karen Sharp was around 30 years old. Melissa is the daughter of a general and Tony Nelson's lover. She is described as a charming, patient woman who always supports Tony in every situation. Melissa is a gentle and caring person who always cares for her loved ones. However, when she discovers Jeannie in Tony's apartment, she cannot accept this and decides to end the relationship with him. This clearly shows Melissa's determination and self-esteem, adding depth to Karen Sharp's character in the series. Currently, Karen Sharp is 89 years old. She continues her acting career with many notable roles in both film and television. She has contributed to many outstanding projects and always maintains her love for acting. Karen Sharp is also actively involved in charity and community activities, especially in programs supporting young artists and animal protection. Number 7. Woodrow Parfryer was born on October 5, 1922, and he played the role of Henry Tracy. At that time, Woodrow Parfryer was around 44 years old. Henry Tracy was a screenwriter for a film about an astronaut. He was very fond of beautiful women and used his position to attract them. Woodrow Parfrey's character was described as a free-spirited and confident person who did not limit himself in anything. Henry Tracy brought humor and variety to the series, contributing to the entertaining and interesting moments. Woodrow Parfrey passed away on July 29, 1984, at the age of 61 due to a heart attack. He left behind a legacy of memorable roles in both television and film. Number 6. Ted Cassidy was born on July 31, 1932, and he played the role of Lurch. At that time, Ted Cassidy was about 32 years old. Lurch was the butler of the Addams family, a tall and scary character with a kind heart. Ted Cassidy's character was described as quiet, usually only responding with "you rang" whenever someone rang the doorbell. With his tall stature and deep voice, Lurch became a classic icon of the series, bringing a mix of horror and humor. Ted Cassidy's performance as Lurch left a deep impression on the audience. Sadly, Ted Cassidy passed away on January 16, 1979, at the age of 46 due to complications after a heart surgery. Although his career was short, Ted Cassidy left a lasting impression through his roles, especially as Lurch in the Addams Family. Number 5. Abraham Sofar was born on October 1, 1896, and he took on the role of Hadji. At that time, Abraham Sofar was around 70 years old. Hadji is a powerful figure and master of all jinn, playing an important role in maintaining order and rules in the magical world. Abraham Sofar's character is described as a wise, stern, and authoritative person who can bless or punish jinn, including Jeannie. Hadji often appears to resolve serious issues related to magical laws and maintain balance in the jinn world. Abraham Sofar passed away on January 21, 1988, at the age of 91. Number 4. Venton Hayworth was born on June 4, 1906, and he played the role of General Winfield Schaefer. At the time, Venton Hayworth was around 63 years old. General Winfield Schaefer was a military character who acted as the superior of Colonel Tony Nelson and Colonel Roger Healy. Venton Hayworth's character was portrayed as a strict, disciplined leader who always demanded precision and professionalism from his subordinates. General Schaefer often appeared in tense and humorous situations as he had to deal with Jeannie's strange and inexplicable actions. Venton Hayworth died on May 21, 1970, of a heart attack at the age of 63. Number 3. Don Mitchell was born on March 17, 1943, and he played the role of Sergeant. At the time, Don Mitchell was around 27 years old. Sergeant was a military character who served at the base where Colonel Tony Nelson and Colonel Roger Healy worked. Don Mitchell's character often appeared in the background, supporting the main characters and participating in humorous and dramatic situations throughout the film. Sargent acted as part of the military setting, contributing to the authenticity and vividness of the environment around the main characters. Don Mitchell passed away on December 8, 2013, at the age of 70. Number 2. George DeNormand was born on September 22, 1903, and he played the role of airline pilot. At that time, George DeNormand was about 63 years old. An airline pilot is a minor character, often appearing in scenes at airports or on airplanes. George DeNormand's character is portrayed as a professional pilot who always follows safety rules and flight procedures. Although he did not have many lines, his presence contributed to the realism and detail of the series. George DeNormand died on December 23, 1976, at the age of 73. Number 1. Paul Lynde was born on June 13, 1926, and he played the role of Alan Kerr. At that time, Paul Lynde was about 40 years old. Alan Kerr was the director of a documentary about the Octonauts. He was a real person, famous for his boldness in promotional campaigns and not accepting rejection. Alan was very smart and quickly found the actors he needed. Paul Lynde died on January 10, 1982, of a heart attack at the age of 55. Thank you for joining us in exploring the transformation of the cast of I Dream of Jeannie in 2024. If you love the Jeannie and this hilarious movie, please support us by clicking the like button, sharing this video with your friends, and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on any interesting content. See you in the next interesting stories.